Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Minecraft Hardcore. Last time we added a little bit of like a jetty sort of area to the end of our new beach area. Gotta say, they're starting to look a little bit distinct. Give it another episode or two and I reckon those two places are going to be popping off. But yes, I have a plan for this episode and I figured, since I was talking about this notebook thing last episode, and I mean I spent so long building it, I basically have to get my mileage out of it. I'm going to explain what we're doing this episode whilst this is playing in no more and no less time. So let's get through it. So, obviously, I do want to continue on with making that beach area look nice and dandy. It's a few things I gotta cook on. Some of them are easier, some of them are a bit more difficult, but it's fine, they'll average out in the end. So the first thing is nice and easy. We've built a little restaurant. I want to go put a kitchen room in the back, just because it's a nice little thing, extra thing to have. But I also want to start working on some of the cabanas. That's kind of like the other major thing. Again, I don't want that beach and the other beach to be super similar, so this one's going to have like cabanas, sort of like luxury places to get out the shade rather than just plain wooden bells. Gives it some sort of identity. And then I want to go work on making a bit of a path from where I've currently got one on that beach just through towards our main base, because I feel as though, why not? It makes it look a little bit nice, a little bit fancy, doesn't it? Now that's all in regards to that. Of course, when it comes to the turtles, which are just over there out of sight, yeah, I'm still going to be keeping an eye on those things. I want those guys to survive after all, so I'm going to be keeping an eye open for them. And I do actually do some stuff around there. There is some unfinished projects and stuff, but I do want to generally, of course I need to. So episode, I need to clean these up. Remind me of that. But yeah, we're going to be keeping an eye on the turtles and stuff. Part of me was thinking, what if we, again, mess with the ones that we've left down and move them to the new beach? So I'm going back and forth on that. That might be something we do. There's a little kind of small stuff to tidy up. After this episode, I'm going to go AFK, get back up to level 30, enchant another diamond sword, because, yeah, if you haven't seen last episode, maybe go watch that one. We maybe just possibly fumbled. But yeah, short version, install a kitchen, install some cabanas, make a path, and make it look nice. God, again, the fact I built that is like forever gonna be one of those things that I'm just really smug with myself about, because it's like, what do you mean I built Camden in Minecraft? Again, huge shout out to the guy that, or group of people even that made a notebook tutorial for that. Like, you gotta admit, it slaps. And I get my mileage out of it. Also, consider that this like texture pack that makes all of the notebooks have the right thing on, just makes them look way nicer as well. Look, just adds a bit more vibrancy to it, doesn't it? But yes, that's the plan, that's the scheme. Kitchen, path, cabanas, hopefully in 20 minutes or less, or your money back. Nah, just kidding, I'm not giving you your money back, you got scammed. That said, just had a little bit of an idea for over here, but, ooh. You know what, look, I should be doing this, because again, I've set myself a goal, like, and I want to try achieve it this episode, but is it just me? Or is that giving, like, entryway with a little bit of a renovation into, like, cave-based territory? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm looking at this and it's like, hello. Hello, I was wondering where you'd got that to. Yeah, why do animals love falling in water around here? I don't get it. It's like, is it something to do with how many versions this world has been through that the mob AI is just a bit cooked? Or is it like, I don't know, what is their plan? What is their scheme? Will we ever know? That said, I haven't actually seen our resident turtle here for a while. I'm kind of getting concerned he maybe went to Belize and not on vacation. But yeah, it is how it is. Still hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, I'm recording this one the same day as last episode. Again, I was toying with the idea at the end of last episode, and then today it was like, well, again, I went away and recorded Dragon Ball Breakers New Weef even, and I was like, you know, go on then. Why not? But that said, last episode I did go and forget to actually throw anything on the music board, so today we're doing 2. I know, oh, we're going double the copyright claims. That said, it means last episode can be monetized, it means this episode can take the hit. So I mean, at the end of the day, I see no money either way, whether I get one copyright claim or many. Still, it said, oh, My Life by Destiny previously, oh, I was bringing the heat. So, what do I want to go for? Right, I'm going to go with, first and foremost, I think let's, shocked this isn't in here. Let's do Lady. Again, it's by the same artist that made Camden. Makes sense, I was talking about him last time. Makes sense to throw him on. Okay, and this other one is actually a song I put one of our viewers on through my radio show, and that is Still Bad by Lizzo, the animal version specifically. People throw both those on. They have different vibes, but summary vibes. They're going to be another one, we're going to be vibing to them. I like them, they've been in my rotation recently, so it makes sense to throw them on. So we'll have those on for you at some point during this episode's mix. I'm sure it'll be nice, lovely, fine and dandy. Now, shall we walk in? I think we should. Now, first order of business, let's go and add ourselves some gravel, because I want to talk about what we're doing for this path, because, look, paths aren't traditionally something I do. Not sure if you can tell by the obscene lack of paths in this world. Again, we've got the one I built a few episodes ago on the beach, and then literally, beyond that, like... Yeah, I'm trying to think, and I'm coming up blank. It's, at the end of the day, it's just not something I do. So, I kind of want to, if I'm doing it, I want to do it right. And I think there's actually a way I can do that, which, you know what, it's like, yeah, sure, why not go for it? So, current path, just for a reminder, is like here. It's just kind of nice little, you know, suggestions of where you maybe want to be stepping along the beach. We could maybe bulk that a bit more, but I was working with minimal gravel at the time. But now brings us to here. Now, I'm thinking path-wise, immediately, let's put out these trees. So I just think they're already a nuisance to get through to this area as is, so let's kill them. Simple solution. Let's nuke these. Maybe, I mean, I could do with maybe a few like leaf arches, but I'll put those in on my own time. Also gives me some more birch wood to work with. I don't know, I just feel like let's remove these. It brightens up the area when it's daylight and stuff, and it also means we can just go stick this in. Leaves might be a bit of an annoying issue. What this does, it allows us to terraform a little bit and then throw this path in. So let's see, try to figure out what's going on. Okay, that's there, that doesn't really bother me too much. We can kind of do, like, to here, so, like, the path kind of terminates here. And again, wow, okay, those things are getting demolished. You'd think I'd increase my tick speed, which I swear I haven't. Look, damn, they're hanging up. And again, I do need apples to make golden apples with, because that's kind of a nice little thing to have for when we're fighting Mr. Wither, isn't it? Okay, it's fine because I need to sleep anyway, so I'll run back to the base, use my bedroom bed. But, well, you'd think that, no, I do have dirt. Okay, never mind, I'm just stupid. I say that like it's a new discovery. But we're gonna get rid of this one, so we can like thread it through here, so yeah, okay, I'm with it, but I'm thinking let's fill out this area first. We can skimp a little bit on that underneath there, can't we? And then, ooh, yeah, because it barely fills it in, but that seems alright. I wouldn't mind putting a little path through here, but I'm thinking we can maybe do a bit more. Stick that there. Bear with us, and you'll know exactly what my vision is in like 4.2 seconds. Let's just go ahead, do whoop, bit of... Nope, I do not want to go plant a sapling. It's the last thing I want to be doing. But I'm thinking that, yeah, this works. Kind of bring it into a little thing along here. If I yeah, I feel as though that kind of works. Obviously, I need to go put the gravel in and stuff. But I feel as though, like, you just come up here and it's like, okay, but the suggestion continues. Again, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but then, like, again, this path will feel like a suggestion rather than like a path. I think we can. On the one hand, I maybe want to use the actual path. On the other hand, I feel as though, like, just dotted gravel path really, I don't know, oddly speaks to me. We'll stick some here. So, like, it kind of looks like I maybe wanted to go with this, even though I don't. And then, yeah, we just kind of stick it through here. I could do slabs and stuff. Question is simply if I want to. It's like, do I not? I don't know. Still, okay, I'm gonna overthink this path, like, making this path now. That's gonna, like, irk me. I don't know, nah, I think you throw like enough random little bit of, like, again, suggestions and stuff down. I feel so we can make it work, right? We can make it work. And if I just throw my dirt here, I can do a bit more of a terraforming as I go along if I think I need it. But yeah, I'm thinking, honestly, get it down here. So do a bit of this, then like maybe some of this. Yeah, bit of this, bit of that type path. And then kind of just carry it on like this. Yeah, we got this. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like a concrete path, it just looks like a path a lot of people have walked on at some points, recent or otherwise, and then it's just kind of, you know, become this. Which I like. Again, it mixes in quite nicely with the grass, and it's like, yeah, I like it. So let's throw some random bits, and why not? It's like, at the end of the day, it's my path, I get to pick how it looks. I imagine it'll look maybe a bit better when the grass comes in fully, from whatever it's doing here, but that's fine. I mean, I could throw one out here, just a bit of a, you know, whatever. At some point somebody went off this side. But yeah, I like it's a bit of a, again, it's not a insistent path. There's not like a set right place to be walking on it, not wrong place to be walking on it, but I like it. We can do a little bit of a clump here. Like, I mean, maybe there was a path at some point and the dirt's just where it got corroded away. Very nice. You can make your own theories about what happens to this path in the comments, should you so wish. But yeah, I'm just thinking we do a bit more of this, bit of that. Before you know it, move these off. Oh. Can't say I didn't see it coming. I fully expected that to happen sooner, if anything. So that, honestly, it's like a moment of peace, shall we say? But yeah, I feel as though, again, I said I let it like kind of trail off to here, and well, here honestly doesn't look too bad. There's like the odd occasional bit where I'm like, okay, maybe we may need to throw in a bit extra, but it's like, at the end of the day, I don't think that looks too bad. Again, my building stands aren't the greatest, so please do tell me if I am just how wrong I may be in the comments. But I don't know, I think this looks nice. It's just a bit of a suggestion. I once the leaves clear, I imagine it'll be a bit better. Maybe we can throw like some other fancy stuff on to make it pop a bit more, but I don't know. I like it. I just didn't want it to be up against this wall, like kind of uncomfortable path. It's like, yeah, no, it's a nice little suggestion to the beach. It's like has the vibe of like a shortcut. A lot of people have taken enough to where it's just basically an official path, even though it never was, which I like. Easy opening thing to get done that. And that said, I have brought a chest here. I am just gonna dump some random stuff in here that we might need to build later on, but don't need present if you're with me. That said, ooh, we can do one of two things right now, and I'm feeling. Let's set our sights on this kitchen. First things first, I got 6 twinkle planks. Let's go turn these into a door. Or 2 doors, but I'm thinking just the 1 door. And let's throw it. Ooh, what do we want? Ooh, just had an idea of the century. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but like I feel as though genuinely idea of the year just happened. So if I do this, plans are formulating. Give me 2 moments. You know what's better than just having a kitchen? Having a kitchen you can see into. I sound so clever there. It's like, okay, no, I'm just pointing out the fact that there's a window. It's like, damn, fancy window. Yeah, so can we dig it about here? Doesn't need to be huge. I mean, this isn't designed to be roaming often. It's just a kitchen with some stoves and stuff. And that's all it needs to be. Obviously, we're going to do a bit of decorating and stuff. But, oh, really? We're actually at a bit where this is a problem. The more you know. That's fine. We'll, should we dig first and go from there? I mean, is there really much else we need to do? I mean, if I deal with walls and stuff now, I feel as though this can be a room that comes together really quickly. Because again, not every room needs to have like hours of thought put into it, which is like, A, saves me a lot of effort, and B, it's like, it's just true though, isn't it? So, yeah, if we do a bit of like this, and then, I mean, honestly, let's keep sandstone for the roof. If anything, let's put some more in so we can refill this in. And then, this is where the wall's going to be, right? Yeah, okay, so this can, if I play my cards right, I'll basically end up with a bit extra sand, which is nice. So we'll throw you back, why not? And then, this, we'll keep this wall sand, and then for 4, ooh, we could do smooth sandstone, we could do something else. What am I feeling? I mean, I could double down on the weird aesthetic and just make it like the FNAF red checkerboard. I don't know, would people think that was heat or like kind of cringe? But, I don't know, we'll work with it, we can always get some more wool in due time, but again, it's coming together and I like that fact. Let's put the bed down and maybe sleep in the bed, on account of I don't want to be getting phantomed mid-episode. Real ones remember what happened last time. Generationally traumatizing, some have said. But literally, yeah, let's go check out our wool stash. Primarily because I want to have a stroll through here and see any mobs spawning. No. See, I try to identify if there are any mobs spawning where else I need to wide up just to stop them spawning. Because they're a nuisance, they're annoying, what can I say? And ooh, we actually got a fair bit of red wool to work with. Don't mind if I do that. Do not mind if I do just quickly slip out the back with this, never to be seen again. Oh, how mischievous, how mischievous. I have no idea what I'm doing for the rest of this room, by the way, but it's fine. We can figure that out as we go along. That said, I think just this back wall being red wool, it would hit better as red clay, but like we can always just dig this back up in due time. So yeah, no, I feel as though just why not just have a random thingy and bob here and there. I think honestly, cobblestone floor. This sort of room, yeah, I would say maybe we go for a wood floor, but it's like I feel as though despite being kind of like a seedy beach place to dine, they would at the very least adhere to health codes. So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna maybe say no for that one. But let's do a bit of that. Actually, let's make another crafting table. Like, not even for the practical use, just let's grab wool so I can do that first. Wood even. But like, I just feel as though, it would be helpful to have a crafting table in a kitchen. Just in case. Just in case. So let's stick this one down. I do need to smelt a little bit of stone. I need 6 smelting. Can you pull that off for me? And this single stick, we'll hope. Just so we can have like kind of stovetops here. And then, honestly, let's do torch here. Torch here? I'll do torch in the back corner, why not? I kind of like this. It's a bit, what's the word? It's a bit like seedy, but I kind of like it that way. If we put the ceiling in, I also think it'll kind of hit, as the kids say. Because I like the idea that like the ceiling in the kitchen is obviously not going to be as nice as the ceiling in the customer sitting area. So it's like, I don't know. Look at it. We're making it accurate. Maybe there's a bit of lore. Okay, wow, that his ass was not smelting. Right, you can have two. Okay, let's go get ourselves some more sandstone though. I do need to do a bit of a face-upping around here though, don't I? Or do I? Honestly, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I don't see anything that stands out. No, I do. That can stay as is. Okay. Is there a place that I can really easily excavate some sandstone? Just to be a nuisance. Yes, there is, because I've been here before and gutted this place. Okay, bear with. Maybe don't bear with. Maybe exercise judgment immediately. Actually, okay, it's fine. Let's just dig these up. You son of a gun! Both flints. This is the type of look like my ancestors would wish for in like an MGM casino. I don't know why that specifically, or why my ancestors were gamblers, but you know. Right, if we do a bit of this, bit of that, we're good, right? I'm not gonna have to deal with like mobs spawning in there going, please feed us, father. Like, we're not gonna have to put up with any of that, are we? I hope not. But now I can just do cobblestone to fill in where there's where I need to. I should have, stupid idiot. I should have done that from the start. It's fine. Let's just I don't have. Okay, suddenly I put a chest down, and all of a sudden it's like the bane of my existence. It's not gravel, mate. Just in case you didn't know, you maybe possibly missed the memo. I just feel really silly right now. Let's just do a bit of that. A bit of this. You know what? Sure, gravel square. Why not? Why not? Yeah, maybe we can go get some red clay to make this work. If I didn't get enough, by the way, from that genuinely, again, shame upon my family's entire bloodline for eons. Thankfully works out. You a kid. It's fine. We'll just watch. We'll just observe. It's fine. I'm sorry. How did that not at that rate as well? It's. I am confusion, as they say in quirky TikTok videos. Genuinely, how? Come on. We're all waiting. I got one extra thing from that. Your hatred. Okay, I guess we'll stick. Sure, you can go to the corner. Why not? I feel so. It just gives the customer something to look at, doesn't it? Let's do a bit of this. Get these in. I feel as though. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's just it's a quaint little thing. You can shut the door. Maybe make a. Do we have a sign? We don't have a sign. More signs back home. A little staff-only area to look into. I don't know. I like it. It gives the area a bit more character, doesn't it? That's how we are on minute 18. It feels our tomfooleriness maybe catching up to us just a tiny bit. So, rather than committing to cabanas, should we just clear the area for them now? I feel that might be the best bet. So, I'm, first things first, taking this stem out, if purely because I think I want to turn this into one. Same with, honestly, I could do this with all of the mushrooms in here. At least two of them then have just a more traditional one. So it feels as though this maybe will extend down like a step in. It's kind of the fancy luxury one. That one I feel as though put some windows in would absolutely hit. So let's nuke this tree, and then honestly the one next to it can go as well. This might be a bit messy in terms of leaves, but it's fine. Just gotta hope I don't get accidentally axe part of this, but you see the vision though, right? Like it's speaking to me in a way that's like, yes, this kind of, it connects in my brain that like if you found huge giant mushrooms next to a beach in real life, like yeah, you would convert them into luxury things for profit. I know the real world. And then I don't know, I feel like we could maybe fit something in here. Do I want to maybe get rid of this tree just for giggles? Yeah, go on then. I can never have too much wood, can I? Clearly I've burned through literally a decent chunk of it today. Again, maybe a nightmare to get rid of the wood, but we'll not wood, the leaves, but it's fine. That's what the tail end of the episode's for. Oh god, hopefully you enjoyed the weird mix of music I had too. God, this one's flown by. Maybe it's because like it's the second episode of the day, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. We got stuff done. We're barreling towards where we need to inevitably fight a wither, but you know it's fine. Right now, that don't matter. Right now, we can just focus on the real important stuff, like making this beach look nice. Doesn't look a bit, but it's like, nah. If it's important to me, then it's important. If I say making this beach look nice is important and a priority, then you know what, it is. It is. It simply is. But let's trim this out. We'll let these ones go away, and then I don't know. Is that okay? I'm gonna have to individually destroy these because I've chose to destroy the one tree that was in the middle of a load of other trees. we're just kind of going to estimate where these leaves of this tree are and where the ones of the other ones start. You know what? That works, sure. At the very least, there's a bit more of a, like, For a second, I thought that tree had grown. It's like, no, I'm just losing my mind. I think, yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Vaguely. Maybe just burn on the whole forest. But I'm not that evil yet, even though I am apparently just making a luxury beach. Nah, I think this works. Just gives a bit more space to go and build one of these cabanas eventually when we get around to it, even if today maybe wasn't the one I was hoping it would be. But hey, on the right side, path completed, space cleared, kitchen existent but non-functional. You like to see it. Maybe a bit of a health and safety hazard, I'll admit, with the whole red wool wall, but it's fine. It is how it is. But I do like how this place is coming along. It's nice. It's enjoyable to like come on and just see it slowly progressing and coming along. And it's like, if this episode does end, well, not episode, series even, does end at episode 200, then you know, at the very least we can say, final build project looked really good. At least, you know, it made the place just feel a bit more complete and alive. And you know what? To end off the episode, I'm going to walk along my path. I'm going to walk along my path back into my base. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say it. There's a good path. Maybe do the, like, just, I'm even going to do it, just the occasional, what the, why is there a random hole in the floor there past me? Care to explain? No? Fair enough. Just add a few, like, extra bits off to the side here, just for fun. Adds a lot of character, doesn't it? So much character. Oosh. Oosh. That is, you know, that's something, that's like a path worthy of an oosh. If I've ever heard it. Seen it even. Yeah. It's a path. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I love me a good path, but you know what? I also love me a good outro. I got about it so many videos, so it's gonna be crazy. My computer's gonna be on fire. So this is gonna be the last one I record for the night. I'm gonna just sacrifice my computer to the god and hope it gets all of them out in a timely manner. But yes, if you have enjoyed, then do feel free to leave a like, comment, and to subscribe. As always, it just helps out eventually. Let me know if you do want to see more of this and all of this good stuff. We're getting closer to finding the wither, but we're also getting closer to having this beach look nice and fancy. Though, dare I say, it's already looking nice and fancy now. Plenty more delicious stuff on the way, I'm sure, but that's going to be us done for now. So until next time, with all that said and all that aside, have the turtles hatched, like fuck they have. My name has been Neremik, and peace out.